for one fall.
Hello, fans, and welcome back to another episode of 3WA Carnage, coming to you from the home base at the 3WA Arena. And here, for the first time in 2 years, is JCM.
JCM is back, Professor, and he looks better and bigger than ever.
Yeah, he does. JCM has been training hard. Of course, we talked to JCM just before this matchup a little earlier today, and he is ready. He is hungry. He is fired up to be back in action.
Looks great.
It's good to be back, baby.
This gentleman is out. What a tough test for JCM coming back. The Dude.
Yeah, and we also talked to the Dude Professor right after JCM earlier in this broadcast, and the Dude, he's a little humbled by his popularity, but you can't deny he is one of the more popular guys in 3WA.
Absolutely. Dude-a-mania is running wild here in Quakers.
And what, like you said, Professor, it's going to be a tough task for JCM's return match, but you know what? JCM wouldn't have it any other way. JCM wants to come back and get right in the mix, right in the fold here, and why not take the uprising Dude?
Absolutely. I mean, for the Dude as well, great opportunity for JCM, quite the veteran. Yes, he's had a long layoff, but man, that does not negate the accomplishment of JCM here in the 3WA elsewhere. He is a highly skilled, highly decorated professional wrestler.
Let's go to Carolina Jim.
Introducing first, making his return to Spain, El Manchero.
What an ovation.
Indeed, the crowd has missed JCM just as much as he missed them.
His opponent, he weighs at 220 pounds, and he comes to us straight from his van. Give it up for the Dude!
It's always perplexing when Jim's talking about him.
Well, you know, the Dude's there to have a good time, and a little round of applause there by JCM to his opponent there. Obviously, he respects the Dude's, you know, popularity here in 3WA, but what an ovation JCM got, Professor. Even I gotta admit, I was a little choked up by that one.
Myself as well, of course. JCM, great fan, great friend of ours, has been a great supporter of everything that we've been doing. What a pleasure it's going to be to call him in action for the first time. I'm looking forward to it. And you see the Dude now extending the hand, JCM, and the Dude kind of having a little mutual admiration society here.
Yeah, well, you know,
Great sportsmanship.
sure, they'll do that, Professor, but they're going to have to fill each other out eventually.
Dude, I usually do this before every match. Best of luck,
Dude wants the handshake, and JCM obliges.
He shook it!
Yeah, normally he doesn't shake it. Normally he doesn't get his hand shook, but JCM, obviously, mutual respect between these two.
Yes, indeed. JCM trying to rally this crowd. Let's have some fun in there. Here we go. Collar and elbow now. JCM. Oh no, the Dude actually getting the better of that exchange. Twisting the arm now. Good wrist lock. JCM in trouble early on. There's the Dude with the height and the reach advantage. JCM with a slight weight advantage and certainly the overwhelming experience advantage.
He does, and he's gotten bigger, like I said, Professor, in the upper body, the shoulders, the arms. So he's obviously put on some strength. So it's interesting to see how that gets added to his normally flying around repertoire.
Absolutely, JCM becoming much more of a complete wrestler, adding more muscle, adding more strength. Good toe hold there by JCM, so you see that technical ability still very much in evidence. Of course, JCM regularly training with the Atkins brothers.
Yeah, and I thought there'd be some ring rust, Professor, but so far so good for JCM.
Yes, indeed, taking it nice and slow, maybe throwing the dude off his game just subtly there. Nice side headlock by JCM, firmly in control here. Nice standing switch. JCM, wow, really great technical wrestling there. Hanging on to that and riding for all it's worth. The dude really in trouble, not able to get anything going here in the early going of this one.
Yeah, this is a wise move by JCM. Get the big man down, get him on his back like that and put some weight down on him, but the dude's back up.
Oh yes, and the dude powering JCM to the corner. Gets the hold broken, shoulder block. JCM temporarily had the wind taken out of his sails. The dude breaks in the corner. Here comes JCM.
Oh.
JCM with some shoulder blocks of his own. Ooh, JCM peeling the dude forward with that arm drag.
Now there's that power. He threw him halfway across the ring, Professor. I think 2 years ago, I don't think he does that.
Ooh, no, I don't think he would have. JCM now drops the leg. Down to 2 only. JCM showing a little frustration here early on. Crowd now getting behind the dude. JCM trying not to let it phase him. Irish whip off goes the dude.
Oh!
Clotheslining each other.
Absolutely, Professor.
Both men down now. Zach Carlucci checking on him.
You might have to miss a double count here going.
He is going to admonish a double count. He knows both men can continue. Both men now working their way slowly back to their feet. Dude trying to get the crowd into this. JCM trying to shake out the cobwebs.
As is the dude. Oh.
Hard right hand by the dude. Answered as JCM. Dude. JCM.
I don't think anybody throws a bigger haymaker than the dude in the 3WA.
Dude. JCM.
Good
I don't know.
Lord.
JCM is matching him. Shot.
Oh.
A dude with that uppercut. Down goes JCM. Dude with just those long arms and legs. Wait a minute. What's the dude thinking about here? Second rope. Oh! JCM. Beautiful spinning heel kick. Caught him right in the mouth. If he can capitalize, this might be over right now.
Well, that exchange earlier took a little bit too much out of him, so he couldn't get a cover there, Professor, but it did buy him some time.
It did. JCM now trying to get back into it, trying to feel his momentum.
I think JCM's wasting time here, Professor. He should get on him.
He should. JCM now. That wrist tape is very loose. Ooh, clothesline in the corner. Make it 2. JCM looking for a third. And
Good night.
This one has been back and forth, back and forth. Dude, now what's he thinking about?
I think he's calling for it again.
Dude, here he
Wow.
goes. Oh, another drop kick.
That's it. It's over.
1, 2, 3. He got him.
He didn't quite get him the first time, so he gave it to him a second time and put him out.
Your winner,
Back in an open contest, JCM doesn't get his share of the winner's first night. That's going to go to the dude. But give it up for JCM. He was absolutely phenomenal in the early going here. He just got caught by a slightly younger opponent in the dude.
Yeah, JCM, this was his return match. I didn't see any ring rust, but you know what? He didn't exactly know the dude, and he got to know the dude very well. Now look at this.
Got here another impeccable display of sportsmanship. Now, that's why I have so much respect for both of these men. They are not just great competitors, they're also even better sportsmen.
JCM, though, must be thrilled to be back in the 3WA despite the loss, Professor. He looked great to me, but, it was just a matter of he didn't quite know his opponent. Well, now he knows him, and we'll see where JCM goes from here. But meanwhile, the dude continues his winning ways.
Absolutely, he does. The dude continuing to march up the ladder of the 3WA. I don't think it's going to be long now before the dude has another championship opportunity.